Welcome to GC Reddy Technologies. Selenium tutorial. Say in this video series, Selenium tutorial for beginners. Selenium tutorial, module 2, Java for Selenium, chapter 5 in this module, Java basic syntax. I think it is 7th video. So far we discussed first module, introduction, Selenium syllabus, overview of Selenium. Next, second module, Java for Selenium, introduction to Java programming, overview of Java programming, Java environment setup, Java keywords and identifiers. Next, Java basic syntax. Fifth chapter in the second module, Java for Selenium video series, Selenium tutorial for beginners. Okay. See, the syntax of Java refers to the set of rules defining how Java program is written and interpreted. Next, basic components of Java programming. A Java program is a collection of objects, and these objects communicate through methods to each other to work together. Next, class. Just a brief idea. Class. The Java class is a blueprint of class objects and status. It is a blueprint or plan. Example, the blueprint of the house is a class. Next, object. Object. The object is an instance of a class. It has behavior and state. State of the object. For example, state car is object. Brand of car, color, height, etc. are states of car object. Next, behavior of the object, car, behavior, running on the road. Running is behavior. Next, method. The behavior of an object is the method. Next, instance variables. Every object has its own unique set of instance variables. The state of an object is generally created by the values that are assigned to these instance variables. See, these are the basic components of Java programming: class, object, methods, and instance variables. Now come to mainstream. Basic syntax rules. Case sensitive. Java is a case sensitive language. There is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. For example, VB script. VB script. We use VB script in UFT, Unified Functional Testing, formerly QTP. VB script is not case sensitive language. No difference between uppercase and lowercase in VB script program statements. But Java is case sensitive. C language is case sensitive. Perl is case sensitive. Our Java is case sensitive. There is a difference between uppercase and lowercase letters. Example, my class, M capital, C capital, is different from small letters, my class. Just a minute. My class is different from small letter my class. Suppose variable name, num, N-U-M, capital letters, is different from small letters N-U-M. Java, here one small note. Java keywords or reserved words are small letters. And we can use uppercase or lowercase letters for Java identifiers like class names, variable names, method names, etc. If we use uppercase or lowercase letters for any identifier, then use the same letters for the entire program. One small suggestion. Anyhow, our Java keywords are small letters. You try to use identifiers like variables, method names also small letters. Class name should start with a capital letter. Next, Comments in Java. See, inserting comments in Java programs is optional. It is not mandatory. Suppose if you don't insert any comments in your program, no issue. You can execute your programs and get desired output. If you insert a meaningful comment, then your program is readable. Say, inserting comments in Java programs is optional, not only in Java programs, in any programming language, inserting comments is optional, but best practice. It is not a syntax rule, coding standard. Say, we write comments in computer programs to increase the readability of programs and preventing some parts of the code from execution. Next, Java supports 3 types of comments. Single line comment, multi-line comments, and documentation comments. Single line comments. Syntax: use 2 forward slashes for single line comment. Launch Eclipse IDE. Observe the 30th line. Print the addition of num1 and num2. It is comment for 14th line. Okay. Compiler ignores comments. Next, observe 11th line. 2 forward slashes. After 2 forward slashes, some text. Say 11th line, partial line as comment. First part of the line, executable unit. Second part of the line, comment. See, you can write entire line comment or partial line comment. But first executable unit, next comment. 13th line, entire line as comment. Compiler ignores these comments. In this program, small program, we have two outputs. 14th line, num1 plus num2, 300. Next, this code block. As per this condition, num1 greater than num2, it will execute num2 is big number. In this small program, we have 2 outputs, 300 and num2 is big number. Run the code, 300 and num2 is big number. Next, multi-line comment. See, multi-line comment enclosed with forward slash, asterisk symbol. Next, asterisk symbol, star, forward slash. See, then it ignores the 16 to 21st line. Now only one output in this program, only one output, num1 plus num2, 300. Run. Okay. See, single line comments, multi-line comments. For single line comments, we use 2 forward slashes. For multi-line comments starts with forward slash asterisk symbol, ends with asterisk symbol and forward slash. Okay. Next, documentation comments. This kind of Java comments is utilized by large code for a programming bundle, since it produces a documentation page for reference. Next, Java program file name. See, the name of a Java program file should exactly match with the class name with an extension of .java. Java file extension is Java program file extension is .java. Program file name should exactly match the class name. Just observe. Suppose here my class name is sample. Observe this program file name, sample.java. Okay. Next, Java class names. The first letter of the Java class should be in uppercase. If several words are used for a name of the class, each inner word's first letter should be in uppercase. Underscore is allowed. Underscore is allowed. Next, main method. Main method. Java program execution starts with the, otherwise you can say, Java program processing starts with the main method, which is mandatory for every Java program. If you don't write main method is built-in method of Java. If you don't write main method in your program, then it won't be executed, which is mandatory for every Java program. Just a minute. See, main method. It is mandatory. It will execute the code within main method. Two outputs in this program. Okay. See, this is main method block. Okay. Next, Java method names. All the Java method names should start with a lowercase letter. Observe, here I created one method. We declare methods outside of main method and call within main method. Observe, method name add. I used small letter A. After small A, you can use capital letters or small letters. No problem. No problem. Say Java method name should start with a lowercase letter. Next, Java identifiers. All identifiers can be with a letter, capital A to Z or small a to Z or an underscore. Okay. The first character of identifier can have any combination of characters. Next, most importantly, identifiers are case sensitive. A keyword cannot be used as identifier since it is a reserved word and has some special meaning. Note, class names, variable names, and method names, etc. are the identifiers in Java. Next, Java keywords. Keywords or reserved words are the words in a language that are used for some internal process or represent some predefined actions. These words are therefore not allowed to use as identifiers. Example, modifiers in Java. Modifiers are keywords: public, private, protected, static, final, synchronized, etc. Next, primitive data types in Java are keywords: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, boolean. Observe this program. In this program, package is Java keyword. Color coding also there. Public is Java keyword. Class is Java keyword. Sample, it is identifier. User defined identifier. Class name, it is for identifying the class. Public, keyword. Int, keyword. Add, it is identifier. User defined identifier. Method name. Next, int, keyword. Result, variable name, identifier. Int keyword, result is identifier. Return is Java keyword. Next, public, Java keyword. Static, Java keyword. Void, Java keyword. Main is method name. It is built-in method. Identifier, but predefined identifier. Sample, user defined identifier. Add method, user defined identifier. Main method, predefined identifier. Next, int, keyword. Num1, variable name, identifier. Next, if keyword, if else keyword. Okay. See, modifiers are keywords, primitive data types are keywords, control flow statements are keywords. Example, if, else, switch, for, while, do, break, continue, return. Next, others. Package is keyword, import is keyword, this, super, throw, try, catch, void, etc. Next, white spaces and blank lines in Java. See, a line containing only white spaces is known as a blank line. And the Java compiler totally ignores white spaces and blank lines. For example, observe. Here, ninth line, blank line. Ninth line, blank line. No syntax error. It will ignore. Suppose if you don't use this blank line, no issue. Run. Suppose use blank line after eighth line. Run. Okay. Generally, for increasing programming readability, we use blank lines. Whenever we start code blocks, we use one blank line. If you don't use blank line, no issue. But if you use blank line, program will be readable. In some areas, blank spaces, white spaces important. For example, in between int and num, one space is there. It is mandatory. Otherwise, syntax error. Int is data type, num1 is identifier, space required. For example, after num1, no white space. You can use white space. After equals to operator, you can use white space, no problem. It increases readability, clarity of the program. Okay. Say, a line containing only white spaces is known as blank line, and the Java compiler totally ignores blank lines. Suppose, don't use unnecessary lines. Suppose before 16th line, in 16th line, we started code block. Before that 16th line, we used one blank line. Suppose if you use 10 blank lines, no issue. You can execute your program and get desired output. But if you use unnecessary spaces, then program execution will be slightly reduced and readability also some confusion. So don't use unnecessary spaces. Okay. Next, Java statements and code blocks. Java statements and one more thing is there. Java modifiers. Java modifiers. What are Java modifiers? These modifiers control the scope of classes, methods, and variables. Example, public, private, protected, etc. Next, Java statements and code blocks. Every Java statement or step or instruction, public term step, public term statement, mostly used term statement. Every Java statement or step or instruction should end with a semicolon. And Java code blocks are enclosed with curly braces. Observe. Suppose 11th line, Java statement, independent statement, ended with semicolon. 12th line, end of the line, semicolon. 14th line, end of the line, semicolon. Suppose 5 to 8, code blocks enclosed with curly braces. See, you can use next line also. Next, 17th line, code blocks enclosed with if block enclosed with curly braces. Within this if block, I wrote only one statement. You can write multiple statements based on your program requirement. See, after if in if statement only you can start curly braces. Otherwise, you can use next line. Both are correct syntaxes. Next, else. See, if block enclosed with curly braces. Else block enclosed with curly braces. Next, method block enclosed with curly braces. Java statements should end with semicolon. See, every Java statement should end with a semicolon. And Java code blocks like condition blocks, loop blocks, method blocks, etc. enclosed with curly braces. Next, explicit declaration of variables. See, Java supports the explicit declaration of variables, which means we need to declare first before using them. Suppose VB script lightweight language. VB script supports both implicit and explicit declaration of variables. But our Java is formal language. It supports explicit declaration of variables only. For example, observe. I am using num1 plus num2, num1 plus num2 in 15th line. I already declared num1, num2. Suppose without declaration with data type, if you try to use num3 equals to 300, it won't accept. First declare with data type, then you can assign value or print value or use that variable for any operation. See, explicit declaration of variables. Java supports the explicit declaration of variables, which means we need to declare first before using them. Thank you.